Yes, indeed. This is Professor David Steinberg. Breaking news story from NBC. Protesters storm U.S. Embassy in Yemeni capital. You gotta love the way the re-elect Obama media spins this stuff. Protesters angry over an obscure film critical of Islam's Prophet Muhammad stormed the U.S. Embassy in Yemen on Thursday as unrest that led to the deaths of a U.S. ambassador and 3 other Americans in Libya spread to other countries in the region. Yes, this is, of course, Islam, the religion of peace that just storms embassies and kills people. Of course, this is all due to some obscure film that's critical of Islam, something that we are no longer, I guess, according to our president, permitted to do in the United States. We no longer have that freedom of speech. Criticize Israel all you want, but you certainly can't criticize Islam. Is it really the film? Well, that's what NBC News says in their headline. What do they say buried at the very bottom of their story? You gotta love this in the lamestream media. U.S. authorities said Wednesday they could not rule out the possibility that al-Qaeda-inspired Islamic militants had pre-planned the deadly attack in Libya's second city to coincide with September 11th. Gee, you think? You think that maybe somebody planned the attack in Libya and also planned the storming of the Cairo embassy, U.S. embassy in Cairo, where thank God no one was killed, but where the American flag was replaced with the al-Qaeda flag? You think somebody just might have coordinated that to happen on September 11th? Well, I got to admit, this Arab Spring is going great. How could this be going any better? One thing to think about, by the way, if you're interested in gas prices and all of this unrest in the Middle East as part of the wonderful Arab Spring, what effect do you think that will have on your gas prices? President doesn't seem too worried. He just flew out to Las Vegas as part of his continuing national tour to raise money and run more attack ads against Mitt Romney. Wonder how much the fuel for that little junket cost. What do you think? And I mean, it is very reassuring when we have all this unrest in the Middle East that the president is very much involved in his own fundraising in Las Vegas, Nevada, nowhere near the nation's capital. He has more important things to do, apparently, than worry about the lives of Americans in the Middle East who may be in harm's way. So that is what's happening right now. Mr. President, this Arab Spring sure is going well. By the way, don't expect to hear any of this from the mainstream media tomorrow. I'm sure what you'll hear instead is nonstop attacks on Mitt Romney because, of course, the media is so objective. This is Professor David Steinberg of SteinbergFiles.com.